Ice Legend, bring them sounds in one time.
Tavares Jordan.
Yeah. Gotta live forever. 95 Air Maxes, I'm a dope runner. See the big body, that just mean Joe coming. And your new bitch, nigga, that's my old woman. You ain't let me hold nothing, now you wanna hold something. 95 Air Maxes, I'm a dope runner. See the big body, that just mean Joe coming. And your new bitch, nigga, that's my old woman.
Welcome you to the World's Motherfuckers Greatest Podcast in the
Word.
Okay. Thank you.
I didn't know what y'all was gonna do something.
No, thank you for being there with me, even though you weren't there with me.
I was considering.
But thank you. It's a lot going on in the world. Normally when I say that, it don't be that much going on in the world, but there's a lot going on in the world today. Rest in peace, OJ, my nigga dead. Shit crazy. OJ
that's,
died.
That's the thing going rock in your world right now.
I'm just saying.
No Diddler.
Whoa, no Diddy. I guess he's the diddler, huh?
Mm-hmm.
OJ. Listen, I have said it on Wax before that I feel like OJ is one of like the top 3 Americans of all time. He
ran for 2,000 yards in a 14-game season.
He is one of the most polarizing people of the 20th century, like just in general. Like, take away race or whatever, just as a person, his kind of life story is a very interesting and unique one. And OJ, listen. He did the one thing in America that they say that people can't get away with.
Killing a white woman.
Not just killing a white woman, killing a white woman as a black man. Yeah. Plenty of people have killed white women before and got away with it. Not so many.
I thought the as a black man part was.
No, but that's the crux of it. Yeah, and I want to make it very clear. OJ was never convicted of murder, so him killing a white woman is conjecture and things that we have decided on. And I also find that interesting because we'll decide that, all right, screw the law, screw justice with certain things because we are just adamant that we know and that, hey, it is what it is. And the other things, people will literally look at you in the face and be like, how can you say that? Like, George Zimmerman, he's a murderer, right? Like, everyone, we're all cool with that. Like, no, I don't want to hear no,
when you say we're all cool with that.
Like, everybody is okay with saying that publicly as the default.
He's a murderer.
Not he did like none of this. Like, he's a murderer. Because that's the thing. The idea of self-defense, whether we want to admit or not, says that the murder is justification for the murder. Is it not? Because you wouldn't have to say it was self-defense. If murder wasn't a thing that we consider bad, like, murder is never something that everybody is like, is okay, are they? Unless
it's justifiable.
Someone can prove that, hey, most of the time we say murder is okay if we're like, someone's trying to murder you. And that's why self-defense is always a cockamamie excuse people like to throw out there because, all right, well, now the killing is not as bad because, well, he may or they or she may have killed you, so what other recourse do you have? Which I agree with. Like, I'm not a murder type of cat, but if we're gonna do that, like,
I'm not a murder type of cat.
I mean, some guys be with the murder. Some guys are like, yo, bang bang, shoot them up. Like, I'm not with that. Maybe a little shank shank, depending on what type of what part of the Atlantic you live on.
There's manslaughter and things.
But once again, like, how do we get to manslaughter? You get manslaughter if what?
Intent.
All right, perfect. So, like, vehicular manslaughter, it's a different bag. Like, were you reckless with your driving? Or were you trying to do some wild shit, and in the process of doing wild shit, someone died?
Or was the
Because niggas be chasing niggas on the road.
Race cars.
Niggas be racing and then hitting. Like that's
V6s
that's
like
far
V8s.
different than being in a car crash in which someone dies. It's a far different thing. Like no one is gonna be like, oh, you're a murderer. No, did someone die? Yes. Were you maybe at fault? Okay. We can, man, listen, maybe the insurance company says yes or no.
That's where insurance should decide.
But are you responsible for the murder? I would not say. I would say no. I would say that's cogomani. But you know what? You know what I will say you are. If someone flicked you off on the road, you decided, oh, all right, fuck you, and I'm going to now chase them, and in chasing you clip them, and their car goes tumbling.
Charles, that's homicide.
No, I can say. Now, did you maybe mean to? No, maybe when you were driving like a dickhead chasing them.
Charles, that is homicide.
Exactly. You
That's
see,
homicide.
you see how we can clearly state
You
the.
Nah, that is. You had intent for this nigga to get hurt, bro.
Well, see, and see,
the
that's-
level of hurt that it is.
Exactly.
Allah Alim. Like Allah knows best. But you intended for this person to get
And
hurt.
that's what I'm saying. Like, I wouldn't take it to homicide personally. That's a
But they
bit.
gonna take.
That's-
You can't control that though.
I mean, yes. Listen,
You in a vehicle,
If you got an
you-
overzealous prosecutor, for sure.
manslaughter.
But yeah, but like you didn't just say, yeah, I want to kill this person.
Charles,
You
listen to
said
the words Charles said.
yes. Someone
You're
flipped you
driving.
off. Yes,
I
and you,
clip you.
well, not
Your car
No,
says
no.
all
I'm
these
sorry.
things
Not
because I clipped
not
you.
I clipped you. You chased them, and in the
You run them
pursuit
off
of
the
chasing
road or
them,
some shit?
you hit them.
Yeah,
Whatever.
okay.
And
If you
bro,
hit them, they still can get that off as intent.
that's what I'm saying. Like,
And then that's not manslaughter no more. That's definitely a homicide. Cause like you get one of the murder jumps. You probably like murder too, but you getting the murder jump.
see, that's what all I'm saying is that
Depending on state for shit.
we got big brains as humans, and we can understand the clear difference in these things.
Yeah, because if I did that and I was like, man, fuck that,
And that
all
and
that
that's
is like that's OC. Like I meant to do that. Like,
and that's
I know
all
that.
I'm saying. I know the OJ got us started this here, but
You never wanted to pit maneuver somebody? Like, I'd be wanting to do it. I'm not
for
going to do it.
what? For what?
I just feel like,
Every time I'm in a car, I
watch
think of the
enough
worst
TV.
things that can happen.
I think of that as well.
Like I
control
watched
that,
so
bro.
much Final Destination.
Because for one, you pit maneuver somebody, they don't know how to maneuver out of the pit maneuver. So now they just did a fake J turn, and they don't know what to do.
Now they
So
bind
now
you
they
up.
oversteering, snap the steering column. The car is now.
Bro,
a ton-
these are this is so niggas think this shit is GTA. This is real life,
Like,
bro.
bro, like that is
Like-
now you just got
like
you
your
got
car-
something going 60 miles an hour
Like
controlling itself.
when your car flips over,
Don't lie.
it's not. This is not.
Nah, bro.
we're
I
not.
would love just
We're not gonna start over.
hit somebody.
Nah,
man.
fuck
We're not. We're not gonna start over
Ain't no
from the
respawn,
top.
nigga.
We don't start over from the top. Like when those glass shot.
Wasted.
Like have you've had your window shattered
Yeah, I think
shattered
about that
before.
often.
This is not a small thing. This is
Thought
not some
about it
shit
on my
that
way in.
like,
Fuck.
oh, we just gonna you go to like the place and it takes 2 minutes. No, like this is a whole endeavor.
You
And
think it'll
niggas,
pit, like, this would be fun. Like, let me not say
Nigga
say
said
I'm
it'll
it'll be
be
fun.
not trying to, like, hurt somebody, but, like, you know, niggas be doing, like, them fake driving courses and shit. I would love to just,
That's
love
a
to do that.
difference.
I would love to pit just to say I've done it.
Yes,
You know, it feels
that's
like, bang,
there's
hit
a
nigga. You know what I mean?
I don't think they teach niggas that unless you're about to be a
Unless
stunt
a
driver.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
set you shit up.
Yeah, like, but I feel like I was watching.
So you want to be a fed?
Nah,
You
but I
breaking
was,
news?
I was deep into the I was deep into like a car chase
you wanna
YouTube rabbit hole, and I seen the Texas niggas just did terrible pits, and I was like, I would love to just be like,
I would like to know how to execute a J type of shit.
I mean, hit a nigga, you know what I mean,
Hit a nigga?
in the pit, in the pit.
yeah niggas watch TV.
A J turn when you go in reverse and then flip the car back and the regular jump.
That sounds wild too.
Also, shifting gears seamlessly without falling the train.
I love how OJ got us to doing pits.
In J turn.
Manslaughter.
Allegedly.
What was funny to me was the funny thing to me was you're saying OJ did the thing that people can't do is be a black man killing a white woman, but then you said he didn't kill her. So it's just like, what are you saying, bro?
That's what they said he did.
I mean, hey,
I didn't say he did it. OJ was acquitted.
Okay.
I didn't say OJ did.
the glove didn't fit.
I never said that. Niggas said he didn't take his arthritis medicine. I was like, oh, y'all niggas coping hard. I said, oh, y'all niggas coping hard.
The glove didn't fit. We saw it.
Let that man try on the glove for the glove.
Nah, man, the OJ shit.
That's what they said.
The OJ shit crazy just cause like you could tell niggas
That
is
show was elite.
super racist.
Jones Cuban.
Yeah,
That show was
yeah,
elite.
bro.
And I feel like they had another Jones too at the same time.
Yeah,
Both of them
yeah.
Jones was elite.
Bro, that's what I'm saying.
FX.
That nigga was super polarizing. Like,
That shit was elite.
bro, your man was like the first athlete turned like media guy, like real big. Like that was his
30 for
thing.
30, Joe.
Bro, the
That
Ezra
whatever day
Yeah,
that
that
one day was. That
day
shit,
in what was
like a
it?
94.
Nah,
That shit.
yeah,
That shit was
the finals, bro. They cut
was a
in
lot
from the
going
NBA
on.
finals to
Lot
the
going on.
chase, bro.
And it was like Game 7 of the NHL.
There was a lot going on that day. I
Bro,
think
it's
Ken
like
Griffey was
it's like
playing or
so
some
much
shit.
shit,
There was a lot
bro.
going on.
My thing is that like OJ, like I said, no matter what you think of OJ the
I don't got much fun.
person, yeah. Listen,
Person.
my thing is that OJ he's so polarizing because that one thing he did encompasses a lot of how people feel about this country. So the race, the celeb, the money. There's the athlete. There's a lot of things that he himself represents or was part of representing that case makes so many people like, bros, niggas, I think, what was the comedian? It was one of these comedians on Twitter who was like, oh, ask your boss for a raise. White people happy as shit today. And it's like, yo, like the idea that, like, that was a L for like white. Like, think about that concept. Like, some dude gets off on his criminal case is an L for your race. Why? How many times have people do white people bemoan the fact that Emmett Till's murderers got off? No.
Shorty that lied about it.
But for some reason, the OJ, and listen, I'm the first person to be like, who cares about white people? Don't compare. But it seems very, very weird that in a country where violence is very prevalent to be like, oh, this is the violence where I have to draw. Bro, the people who killed Ahmaud Arbery were literally going to get off if it wasn't for reporters and people, the public seeing it and being like, whoa, you can't kill this person like that. Yeah. Yo, if we have footage of OJ doing it, ain't nobody gonna be like OJ. Well, nigga would have went to jail. Like, and that's the thing that I think kind of not obsessed me, but it's like, bro, be real and be serious with yourself. The whole point of the legal system in this country is to be able to try to get off. Mm-hmm. It's never about what is right, what is wrong.
Innocent and proven guilty.
Bro, the whole idea is find a way to prove that you are not guilty. He found a way. Like, you don't have to like it. You don't have to agree with it, bro. When George Zimmerman got off, was niggas happy that he got off? No, but he had and that's the thing. White people are so funny. They're like, oh, well, he admitted. He said self-defense. Bro, ain't no fucking admitted. You murdered somebody. That's what you did. Game is game. OJ and that's the thing. OJ's such a troll. I think that's the thing. Like, he wrote the book, If I Murdered. He did those If I would have did. He did all those things. And I think people don't like that. People find that unbecoming. People
did a lot of that shit for the money.
People think that even if you have did something like that or are accused, that you should be humble, that you should be you should go into solace. You should be quiet. OJ said, fuck that. He said, why should I?
I've been lit. I'm still going to be lit.
He said, I didn't do it. Like, that was his whole point. Like, oh, you guys are not about to confine me to I did it status. No, I didn't do it. So I'm going to... Now, is that uncouth? Could he have? For sure. But listen, a lot of shit is uncouth, bro. There's a man currently who's been sued for $1 billion because he told a bunch of people that their children did not die. He said it's a hoax. He said their murder just did it. That's very uncouth. This man make TV shows,
Nigga was doing it for almost a decade.
make TV show. When time and time again, these people said, "Please stop." He said, "Nah, that shit fake."
He actually started that
Y'all lying.
rumor.
Ain't nobody really kill y'all. That's very uncouth.
Alex Jones is who we're talking about.
Just there's a Venn diagram of people who are like fuck OJ who are like let Alex Jones be free. Why y'all suing him for all that money? And that overlap is very, very interesting. That's all I'm
Why
gonna
would
say.
y'all bankrupt the man?
Why would you like? What do you mean? Like what is it? Uchi Wally on one mic?
Nigga.
So
Say
I
my
just
child did not die.
here's my thing. If we gonna do this, if we're gonna do this
Was
whole,
that shot?
if we're gonna do this whole, we all Americans and we should all have this standard of what's right and what's wrong, then let's do it. Like let's not be like, oh, now because it's the black guy, we want to hold people. Like that's the only reason why I feel niggas sometimes when they be bemoaning like the race shit. Cause it's like, bro, if everybody's an American, treat everybody like an American, bro. If we a corrupt ass nation and we a nation who do this and that, and if you got money and you can get over, let niggas do that. But if we're not a nation where justice is the justice for all of us, not just some of us. But when you say that, people act like you act like some like Nobel Peace Prize shit.
white?
Like what? Like so you want to commit crime? Like no, nobody wants to commit crimes. People want to act, and then when you say that, people be like, well, that's not reality. Then why? Then if that's not
what we talking about.
So if that's not reality, then why do you care that I have this cockamamie idea that one black dude got away with something? Take it on the chin, motherfucker.
Nigga, one. Just one.
It can't be both ways to me.
Y'all made soap out of one of them.
It just can't be both ways to me. It can't be.
Ass made soap out
It
of
can't
Nat
be.
Turner.
It can't be.
Rest in peace.
Be moral. Be this. Be that. The soap out of Nat Turner is crazy.
My bad.
I'm not gonna lie. Like I felt that way, but it's just
That's
like
wild, son.
OJ. Like if we wasn't
Nah, my bad, Chuck. My bad.
if you do buzzwords, OJ Simpson and Nat Turner like coming in like 30 seconds of each other is crazy.
Yeah, that shouldn't do that. That shouldn't happen.
I'm just saying, but that gets me to a point.
Here we
OJ wasn't no revolutionary, and I will and I will admit to that. I will contest or you see that's what I'm saying. I will agree to any.
Gaza right now.
I will agree to any point that people
I'm paying attention.
who actually are get upset about the idea that what he did, like people use what he did as some sort of like sticking to the system. I get it. That shit's whack. Because that's like people say OJ wasn't black. He was OJ.
Okay.
Listen, nobody is denying the fact. But a lot of people don't be with the causes that they with. They just end up finding themselves in the midst of it having to represent it. No disrespect to Muhammad Ali. He wasn't trying to be Ox Save the World. He happened to be in a position where he's the heavyweight champion of the world, and he has reverted.
Ain't no beer call me nigga.
And now, because of many of factors that are colluding or around him, he now is in a very particular place in time where he is seen as not just a boxer but an activist, a this, a that. He didn't
ask for
the same shit that millions of other people who believe in the same thing he believed in were doing with just fine with no fanfare. But for him it was different. So like I don't think sometimes it's fair to be like, oh, this is what somebody did.
And they strip his title and like
All that.
$1 million or
All
some
that.
wild
And
shit.
and once again, we do a lot of projecting of what we believe for others. So like you said, he got stripped. He lost all this money. A lot of people said, shit, I couldn't do that. Or shit, that's what I would have did. And now that's what we get. We get people projecting their beliefs, their ideologies on this man. And now what he did is either good or bad. It's crazy or not crazy. It's this or that.
I can think as a Muslim, like strip my titles, lock me up, all that extra. I'm like, I don't really know if I want to deal with that, but if it happen, it happened. But I don't know if I'm just gonna like flat out make a decision the way I did. That's that admirable.
See what I'm saying? Everyone has their,
That's
and that's how. And once again, and then people do all their feelings about it, and we keep it pushing. But rest in peace. You know, maybe it's power, maybe it's peace, maybe it's piss. But however, the R.I.P. for Orenthal for you is, it's gonna be a piece for me. So, see you on the other side, Orenthal. Yeah, what you think? You think I'm going where Orenthal went? You looked at me like when I said see you on the other side. Yeah, okay, thank you. So
Only one
now let's have a this is where the real
only
conflict
one
gets.
person know where he going.
So
And there ain't nobody in this room.
niggas, yeah, but it's good to speculate. Okay, so so
I mean, we going off the Earth record. Hey,
come on, Bodie. We have decided many of people have gone to heaven, and so if we can decide that,
oh,
we can,
Hitler? Yeah, he's gonna get met by them 70,000.
yeah, he's never nowhere.
They-
but here's the
they'll
thing: we
find
have
him
to
by
stop
name.
using Hitler. Like we can find other people
Only
who
reason I
are.
said that because you're Charles. Come on.
No, I mean I know what we're watching now, but this is World War One. He not even gangster in this joint. He was brewing for sure.
He was brewing.
For sure.
He was brewing.
Taking L's like
Yeah,
shit.
he was like, hold on, what? We
This is the
losing?
battlefield. Just
Nigga, we just losing.
It's too much. It's too much.
To
It's
the
too much.
brown people?
It's too much. It's too much.
To the brown people.
Germany, where you have found me. Nigga not even German. Nigga makes sense, dog. I
No, they
mean,
definitely was losing to some brown people.
their ass too. The Turks out here tasing their ass.
The crushing them.
But where was at? We was at. You're so stupid. Hold on, where we get? Oh, yeah. So him and King Von, nigga said OJ and King Von is in the same place.
You
And
said
I
who
just
and who?
OJ and King Von,
I don't know about that one.
and that's why I just had to
We
interject.
might have to reevaluate
Like that's
that one.
crazy. Like, why do OJ gotta be wherever
Listen
King
to
Von
crazy
is?
story, my nigga. I don't know.
Come on,
OJ ain't never said that.
OJ ain't never admit to none of that.
He ain't admit to that.
None of that.
He said if I would have did it, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but King Kong ain't no.
That's OJ's crazy.
The killer is. Hold on. Hear me out. Start me out, D-Bo.
How
Start me
many
out.
pages did he write
Hold on,
on that,
Charles.
bro?
Hold on, Charles.
He probably
Hey,
gave
Chuck.
a great description of what he would have
Nah,
did.
that big
Yeah, man.
OJ's crazy.
Hold on, man. Hold on, man. In between OJ and King Von, ain't no water. Ain't no water.
You right. Vaughn is a nasty man.
He was a great storyteller. I'm gonna leave it at that. Rest in peace. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
There that is.
All I'm saying is that cats out here getting clapped up, doing a lot of murders, responsible for a lot of murders. Case in point, Ronald Reagan. Ronald Reagan is responsible for a lot of death. If I say Ronald Reagan's going to hell publicly, everyone gets upset. Whoa.
Cats don't like Reagan though.
Yeah, but saying he's going to hell is like, oh,
I mean, if you don't like somebody, you probably
but see, that's the
really
thing.
be mad about something.
All right, but if
like
I
that.
say Hitler's going to hell, ain't nobody. And how many people did Hitler
Like
kill?
Hitler, bro.
Exactly, but how many? That's what I'm saying. People be heads of states and be causing murder,
That's
and
everybody. That's
that's
kind of
my-
your job, bro.
that's my point. And we decide when and
Which
which,
one is good, which
when
one's bad.
yes, who gets these monikers of evil and
true.
that, bro. You bet Obama was dropping drones on them little kids in Syria's heads every day, bro.
The claim to fame is killing Laden, bro. You're killing a man. You know, you have death on your hands.
That's my. This is my whole
Kinda
point,
nasty.
bro.
Yeah, that's a nasty. You know, I got nothing for it.
Yeah, I'm just saying, bro. Like when you really, and it's not even to moralize and be like, oh, this person is good, this person is
That
bad,
shit's crazy.
or oh, these people, we're better than these people, or I'm better. No, it's just like, bro, let's be honest about how we really look at this, at these things as a like an actual as people who live within a society with other people. Like, let's just be honest a little bit, because it's a lot of nasty vibes that we are allowing to run amok here. And all I'm saying is that, like, I'm just saying, it's getting nasty. What Mook will get here, the Drake Kendrick will be in. All right. So I guess we can transition to everyone's favorite beef.
What about Ronald Reagan? What I missed?
He's responsible for a lot of death, and depending on what side you on, support it and then critique other people who do virtually the same thing.
You know anything about what he
And then Omatic made the
reason why it's the way it is right now?
Omatic made the point that that's kind of the job description as heads of state, to be out here causing the death and murder of people. We'll get to our Middle East correspondent. You'll get your time, buddy. Yeah. So Drake and Kendrick, the smaller of the big beef.
It's crazy. It's a lot of beef.
That's what I'm saying, bro. What's beef? That's the episode. What's beef?
What's important?
OJ versus haters. Drake versus Kendrick.
We didn't.
Israel versus Iran. You gotta stop it, bro.
We didn't. All right.
All right. Don't me, buddy.
Didn't need that.
Creole versus black. It's crazy.
Hey, yo, Charles had me in the shit.
Nah, bro. All right, so I guess I can transition because Drake is a mulatto, so it works out perfectly.
White boy.
It works out perfectly. All right, so there's this lady.
Hold on, before we stop. Drake Black. Hold on.
I thought we did this already.
Drake Black. Because it's going to go into what Charles is about to say.
Yes.
You don't seem too certain.
What?
You don't seem too certain.
Like what?
May.
I think so.
Oh, black man, white mom. Like I don't know, bro. Like it's just.
I hope so.
I just don't know. Bro. Like,
I just don't.
Bro, I've been in a group chat for at least maybe close to a year now. Actually, ever since I started working at the damn. Hey yo, I can't even call it what I want to call it because
Leave it alone, bro. Leave it alone.
Ever since I started working in the synagogue, bro. When I did, I was like, bro, Drake cannot say the N-word anymore. I said that in the group chat for a very long time.
You did say that.
I said that for a very long time.
You said that in the High Coast group chat.
So, I say that, you say, I don't know, bro. Is he black?
Thank you.
Bro, like, I just saw now, yeah, come over here with that. But yeah, I don't know, bro. I have not a clue.
All right, I'm not answering, but I'm gonna continue.
What was the answer? Because apparently
Me and Charles answered already, but
what was the answer?
Byron.
So everybody's banning? Like what?
Majority rules. I'll give you the answer when after Byron answers.
I mean, he's biracial, bro. That's what he is. I'm sorry. You niggas. Did this nigga sing black? He sang black.
He tried to convince himself. He ain't white, but he ain't
black. Your man sang black. He was like, he's colored,
right.
But
right.
He don't
know what color he is.
He don't really experience the same things as me. You know, he's black.
Yeah.
You should not be saying the N-word, bro.
That nigga BLAQE. Feel me?
Hey.
BALUQ. What? Oh man.
Bro, he shouldn't be saying
all right, so basically what happened was this.
That's an actual.
I know that was art. That's why when you spelled it like that, I said that's crazy.
That's what him is.
Oh my god.
How many people are supposed to catch that? We not just sitting next to each other.
Everybody is catching because you guys are so ridiculous. All right, so there's the Creole. There was a white passing Creole lady, who was on the interwebs fighting for her life.
TikTok can do this too.
Basically, she said like, hey, I'm black. I was raised black. And was raised. Wait, hold on. What does that mean?
Bro, hey, son.
Little Paige Buckers down. Like, what?
Why are you like that?
All right, so next time you go home. It was nice talking to you today. Let me say, I had a great time. Like, you know what I'm saying? It was great seeing you. I missed you a lot. But you need to go home.
That was a great one.
It's time you go home.
Niggas sad. I just
Paige
found that
Buckers,
out.
nigga.
I just found that out. That was a great one. Hey, that's what I was told.
That's what I was. That's what I was
I
told.
found out from him. Like, what now? Now he's silent. Now he's
Now
silent.
I told you that. I told you that her stepmother was black.
Here we go.
Paige, stepmother black?
Yeah,
I ain't know that.
Here we go. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
I didn't
stepmother.
know
was
she had a stepmother.
Here we go. You know what I'm saying? Like, that ain't a part of their race. You know?
That don't mean. What does she check when she applies for a job?
I'm sure
She
black.
ain't applying for
I mean
shit.
white.
She applies for college. What is she?
I'm sure
I
white.
mean, you know.
Mixed.
Mixed is
Biracial.
I had other two.
European.
mixed is crazy.
I use other two, but that's what
I use other two.
I definitely hit the other. Christopher Richardson? Come on, cuz.
you already know. It's the
Yeah, you don't know what's hitting you.
they
You don't know what's pulling up. Then you
nigga,
see a
you
nigga
are-
in a coupe and you be like, whoa.
You are Caucasian. Christopher Richardson is Caucasian on a piece of paper. Just
sure,
like how
sure.
James Hughes is called. I'm Caucasian as
The
fuck.
ninth.
Yeah, I'm Caucasian.
the eighth.
I'm Caucasian as fuck. Ain't no denying that, man.
I
Nigga
feel
like
that.
me, they be like, Christopher Richardson? Yeah, that might be alright. You see a nigga.
I don't think you can check other jobs.
That might be.
No, it's
Niggas know
real.
what it is.
It's
Niggas know
real.
what
It's
it is.
real African.
Put it like
Niggas know what it is.
It's real.
Niggas know what it is.
It's real.
Hope for the best. You know what I'm saying? You can't deny the resume. You can't deny it.
That's the kill. Like,
Can't
that's
deny
what
it,
Can't
you
deny the
know?
rest.
You know what? The name, but you know, we can't deny, you know, his list of work here,
His first name
accolades.
Charles.
You know what I'm saying?
You're right.
His first name Charles. I can say that one.
These are some crazy times. We live in some crazy times. That's a
Can't
fact.
deny the accolades. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
you got the act.
I would.
Good shit right there. Temple.
Oh, all right.
I would.
Journalism.
All right.
A boy can read some.
ESP. Oh, okay.
Hey, he can comprehend some shit.
all right.
Hold on, all right. Decent mirror.
Nigga
Okay,
pull up
all
with
right.
fucking braids and niggas is taking them back. out
Hey,
here.
bro, you see
guys
Christopher Richardson pull up with the kufi on.
Niggas
Raise them grease pants and no tie shoes.
sweats,
Like, what the fuck?
crocs.
Right.
Sweats for sure.
I pull up in
Maybe
the interview with a
hint of
dashiki on it.
marijuana on his set. You know?
Yeah, chill out, bro.
Keep
Chill out.
the
Keep the vibes right.
Chill out, bro. That's musk.
Whoa, Musk is my cologne.
That's musk.
They smell like wet dog. We can
Yeah.
Wow, see?
All right, let's get along.
Let's get a little
It's a little
racist.
crazy.
They don't be smelling like wet dog.
Omatic been
did
capping
say
for
that.
white people all week, man.
Son, that shit's been
What do you
crazy.
mean all week?
In multiple group
What
chats.
white have I capped for this week, man? What white? As I said, singular. Like, I don't even know what y'all talking about, man.
You right, because we haven't decided if Drake is white or not.
I am the one that said he should not be saying the N-word, bro. Like, I didn't get a consensus from the room.
No, hold on. We
no,
talking
I've
we
been
talking
agreed
about
with you.
somebody's mother, and they had a white. Oh, J. Cole. That's who we were talking about. And you were
He
like,
apologized. White mom.
I didn't have anything.
yes, that's why that's what we said, and then he was like, "What are you talking about? His mom." It was like, brother, your mom's not white. Calm down.
So wait, because the rules were black dad.
No,
It's always
see,
black dad,
see,
white
that's the thing. We're not adhering to that.
It's always black
That
dad,
could
white
not
mom.
that that is anybody. I
If your
mean,
mama black, you black.
that could be one of y'all. Little,
Mahomes and Drake don't count.
see what I'm saying? Y'all niggas crazy.
You got look.
That's what I'm saying. Shirley, bro,
You gotta make it make sense.
you gotta make it make sense, bro. Like you can't just be
Always
out.
black
I mean,
dad,
they
white
my
mom.
cousins and shit, but they ain't the ones that texted you like, hey, you trying to take this walk with
It
me?
be niggas with black moms and white dads who be fooling too.
I don't see that too often, bro.
The black mom, white
I
dad.
can't think of any. So you know, I wouldn't
But
say.
we fuck with them though.
I wouldn't say I'm pro mulatto, right?
You are
Like,
pro
I got-
I
mulatto.
wouldn't say I'm pro mulatto,
Like I got a
You are.
clan in my family.
but I definitely point out the
I
mulattoes.
got nah, they got endless
Right,
kids.
the
Bro.
good mulatto.
Like it's like 8, 9 of
And
them.
that good mulatto usually has black
And it's
dad,
like
white mom. I never see
White dad, black mom.
Yeah, I never see that. I don't know.
Those are my cousins.
You can't name me one right now that's very
He just said
prolific.
his. Oh, that's prolific.
I would need to know. Like, let me
Paulo Banchero.
Paulo is definitely black mom, white dad.
His dad is Italian. His mom is black.
Not his dad when she was playing overseas.
I'm not. Giving
Oh,
you, I'm
my
not
man,
giving you
my
time.
man from Fallout Boy. His mom is Jamaican. His dad is white.
I give you that.
Pete Wentzel.
I give you that.
Oh,
I'm not giving you
Slash.
Paulo.
What's the name?
Slash.
Slash.
I give you that.
all Diana Ross's kids.
I like
Very
those.
Owens children too.
Lenny Kravitz.
Lenny fucking Kravitz.
All right. Yeah. Okay, thank you. Thank you.
Zendaya. No, she got the black dad.
Gotta have it.
She got the black dad.
Tell
Her dad's
that.
black.
You can tell that.
He got
all, man.
dreadhead.
All right.
You know, it's a few good. Listen.
There's some good niggas out there.
It's some good. It's some good.
They
It's,
niggas.
no, some good black moms out there with the white
Hold on
dads.
now. So they niggas.
No. The mulattoes are all niggas.
They all niggas.
No, here's my thing about mulatto.
I just
You're-
wanna
If you're a
know
mulatto and you're as light as you are or darker, then you could be black. If they lighter than you, then no.
Why am I the criteria for?
Because I feel as though you and Mook are about the same, but you're a little bit more pale than Mook.
Who got time?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Outside champ. That's all.
I'm sorry. Mook is just a little bit more tan than you.
All right, man.
So I feel
And
as
honestly,
though
bro, I get like Middle Eastern and Arab and all that other shit.
saying?
Put that thing on your head, brother. Like they gonna tell you what the fuck you
Your
do.
daughter's a little white.
No,
I don't know how
No,
she made it that way.
I'm
Before
just
that-
saying. Niggas are saying the G's. Niggas are saying check the G's.
Hell man.
I don't know.
Before the Islam, me and Tish was getting y'all Ethiopian at the gas station. So.
Yeah, I can see that.
Just you Ethiopian is crazy.
Yeah, I can see. Not Tish. Tish just give high yellow. That's it.
Same.
That's it. So that's what I'm saying. Like as long as they're the mulattoes, because you know, black. You know,
I'm just seeing what
you just trying to make
seeing
sure.
what our
You just
criteria
trying to make
is, bro.
sure.
Like, you know,
I'm just saying. It's pretty light over there, buddy. But
when I think of mulattoes, I think of our friend. Bro.
Let me get this out.
I really think of our friend, and it's just like, are niggas giving him a hard time if he want to say the N word?
who? Yes, you got.
Great man, Devin.
Oh,
Mouse. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, Mouse?
He can get that word off, right?
I
He
think
gets
Mouse
that
is
word
just
off.
black.
Yeah,
Here's the
Mouse
thing
is-
about
The
mulatto.
killer is Mouse though. I've known Mouse long enough. Just like, oh, like this, like you actually, like your antics are nigga.
I feel
That's
like
what a
that-
lot
I
of.
feel
That's
like that's how
that's
all
what that's what
mulattoes
Sha- that's
roll,
what
bro.
that's what Shawty was saying.
That's how all
That's
mulattoes
what that's
roll,
the
bro.
Creole Shawty
But
was
yeah,
saying.
but it's like
Never seen a mulatto and be like, yo, I'm white. Like this
That's
is my,
true.
I'm
But
off
no,
my
but
white
Mouse
shit, bro.
Mouse was the first person I met
Except for
that was
Logic.
like biracial and been like, oh yeah, like my mom's white. Like he admitted that up front. Like there was no hiding.
That'd be the thing.
Yeah, like there's
Niggas
no.
be lying.
Mouse is like, there's no hiding.
That'd be the thing that be
Niggas be
killing
trying
me.
to lie, bro.
Like there's Europeans afoot. Please.
And Mouse mom dead ass European.
Like there are Europeans. Like
It's like
You're
her,
ashamed of
like
it.
Mouse's
Like, why are
parents.
you
Mouse's
ashamed?
Mouse's
Why are
parents.
you ashamed?
Mouse's grandparents are German. Type shit.
That's
Whoa.
cool. I actually-
Shout out Big G.
Yeah,
Hey,
yeah.
bro, like, I ain't want to point
Perfect
that out,
timing.
but they
Yeah.
were
It's going
victims.
crazy over here right
They
now.
were victims.
They were victims.
Oh, the opportunists. Oh man.
I don't feel it.
Nah, yeah, I just feel as though, but yeah, that gets to the whole point that the shorty was saying, like, you know, she was like, I was asked Book on the show, she was like, I was raised as a black, and my thing is that, bro,
No, she was wild.
we gotta have some cutoffs. Like, it's not even about skin color to me at this point, because you can find some black people with some different shades for sure. Me and Book was talking about, you can find some black people on different continents who are black, but they're, you know, like I can find some Africans who are like
Your shit.
your shade. So that's what I'm saying. Like,
100%.
you know, like, so it's not about shade, but like they also got noses. You know, they also got certain things that, like, all right, there we go, buddy.
Chill out.
You're one of us. You know,
You just blew this shit out of me throwing up gang signs.
you know. Oh yeah, Nigerian gang, them his people.
Yeah, oh God.
Not my people. Stay away.
Oh God. Oh God.
Oh God.
Oh God.
Come on now.
Oh God.
Huh?
Those his people. You know,
You
he
ain't
just,
there. You ain't there.
You
You don't know where your lineage is, brother.
You ain't
We
there.
ain't
It's
the same.
crazy.
We ain't the same. Brother. Nigga said on God. No, I ain't saying on God.
as someone who
Oh,
stand
God.
as Shirley as the only other black person in here for real, you would not you would not do that to
I
Shirley.
was waiting for that. I was really waiting for that.
Only for real is crazy.
Son,
bro.
yeah,
But you knew that was coming, though.
The last,
My mom and dad.
Like Charles gave us our shit, and he was just like, "All right, but I'm gonna get on gang in a second.
listen. The last
Like
time I
I'm
told
gonna definitely
you,
rep gang in like 3 minutes.
It's two Aboriginals in here, buddy.
don't know what you're talking about, bro.
It's two Aboriginals.
say-
Me and Shirley.
My shit say Kansas shit.
I'm not saying niggas not black. Y'all niggas black for
Black
sure.
as a bitch,
I didn't say
you
you
know what I
wasn't black, but there are two Aboriginals
All right,
For sure.
from different parts of the. From different.
I might be one. You know what I mean?
I don't know, buddy.
Oh God! Fuck you talking
James,
about, man?
James, chill out, bro.
Stop.
Telling you what they told me.
James, your name's James.
Don't even say my name as a rebuttal, please.
I was gonna say a lot of niggas.
Christianity is a hell of a thing.
But you are James. What the what?
Hey man.
Yeah, that's true. Like I
I
said,
mean, if we really want to
This-
get into
this-
it,
this-
I don't even know.
stop.
Who was the first?
Don't ruin the allure.
I
Aboriginals.
would love to ruin that Lord, but I ain't gonna do
Don't
it
do
for
it.
you, buddy.
Aboriginals,
I'll let you
yeah.
have your, you know.
Yeah, I'm trying to keep you black as possible, bro. You know, don't lose any of the
I'm about to say,
merits.
bro, don't fuck up the paper
Yeah,
bag test for us.
yeah. Come on,
Us.
keep it black, bro.
Don't fuck up the paper bag test for us.
I'm down there, bro. My shit say down there, bro. I'm south of the equator, bro.
Yeah,
I'm definitely teetering the terrorism.
I'm you see, and these niggas want to be black, Shirley. You see what I'm saying, Shirley? You see what I'm saying, Shirley? You niggas talk about terrorism, I niggas talk about down south. And listen, I know the South America, they gonna be like, we got black people. Yes, I know y'all got black people. I know Brazil, a lot of y'all. I get it.
Oh no, I meant like
No, I get what you mean.
Yeah.
He was talking some different
talking
shit.
about. He wasn't talking about Bahia and all that.
Oh no, I thought he was talking about his Trinidad
You don't even
folks.
know what Bahia.
That's what I thought. He's listen.
It's a lot of Indians over there though.
Well, hey, I'm just telling you, man.
Hey, let's keep it a beat. There's a lot of Indians. Like, I'm talking about like red dot, my
it's-
nigga. Like, you know what I mean?
I'm just telling
It's
you.
giving
how-
mutt.
Oh yeah, for sure. Goddamn, right? You see the color that we said earlier.
Your folks from North India, South India. Nigga, what's up?
Damn, this is getting crazy. It's
Look at
getting
the
real.
map.
It's getting
Cool
real.
job, what up?
Look at the globe. Real quick.
Look at the globe real quick. It's crazy.
Look at the globe.
Oh,
bruh.
but back to Drake and Kendrick.
Oh, wow.
The mulatto
That's
decided.
definitely where this shit started.
That's what I'm saying. We went on a 10-minute mulatto rant. Like, if niggas didn't know, they would think we hate. Like, my wife is mulatto too, so
Oh yeah,
please,
I'm
like,
right under the motherfucker.
I'm right under the motherfucking equator.
I can't even get to this beef between Drake.
Why is the equator the determining point? I just want to know
This
that.
nigga racist too, bro.
I fuck with the equator, bro.
I fuck with the equator.
I be warm, bro.
I be warm, bro.
Nah, the one time I
Oh
went to
yes,
Mexico,
yes.
bro,
No,
I was
no.
like, nah, that's hot as shit.
One time I was
bro.
talking to this nigga about going on a vacation,
Yeah.
and this nigga was like,
swear
"Yeah,"
I was like, yo,
he was like, "Anywhere
to the
by the
equator, bro.
equator."
Give me to
I was
the
like, "Do you
equator,
know where the equator?" Like,
yes, nigga,
and
what
he
the
was
fuck
like,
you
"Yes."
talking about,
So then I
bro?
was like, "All right," and I went on Google, and I was like, "These are
I'm
all."
about to watch a joint about the Challenger tonight. You think you don't know where the equator is?
I was like, "These are the
bro,
11."
my surroundings.
I was like, "These are the 11 countries by the equator." He only wanted to go to like 2 of them. Get fuck out of here. This nigga was not fucking with the equator like that. He liked the idea of the equator.
nigga.
He liked it hot. He thought the equator meant
The
hot.
sun was right on my neck. Bro.
You see what
I
I'm
was like,
saying?
Let's do that, man. What the fuck you talking about?
Nigga.
Trying to go to Trinidad, bro.
But that's only like
Yeah, for
certain
sure.
times of the year, bro.
We going to Trinidad for sure. We in there.
Spain, okay.
Soon. I gotta be in Trinidad. I gotta be in Trinidad, Jamaica, and then
I definitely want to go to Jamaica as an adult.
Trinidad, Jamaica, and then either like
Can we go to Africa?
Yeah, you saying?
Africa's large, man. Yeah, I
Africa is
think I would
large.
be there in December. I really do. I really
I mean,
do.
we can start in Ghana.
No, it's not even about there. It's just Africa. I don't want. Actually, I want to go to Sudan, low key, but they got a lot of shit going on right now. So,
Shout out to them.
but I would definitely like to.
Freedom.
I want to go to places like I want to go to like Zimbabwe randomly because I want to go a place where
That's where Mufti make from.
randomly my cousin from Zimbabwe. Well, her mom's from Zimbabwe. Her dad's Ghanaian. But
Don't they share like a safari with Kenya?
maybe I don't know too much about Central Africa. If it's not West, I ain't got too much for it. I'm not gonna hold you. Those are my people.
I'm not sure.
Them East Africans, they good people. They're very pretty.
Charles said, I worry about my kingdom alone.
Exactly. North, they kind of racist, kind of Arab. But shout out to them. They still
Very much racist, very much Arab.
they still on the they still French.
But there we go.
They still on
I
the
ain't want to say it.
they still on the continent though, so they people. So shout out to them. South, very white.
Very racist.
You know, Kenyans like love country music.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
That's wild.
No, like since like the
I
1980s.
said they're such a cowboy.
Like they like, cause cattle's a big thing,
Mm-hmm.
and once whatever,
a lot of beef on that.
a
side
lot
the
of
world
a
with
lot
the
of
king,
them
too.
like Garth Brooks type shit is like big in like the southern African countries like Mozambique, Tanzania, Kenya.
If you listen to some of their music artists, they got influence from some of the country artists.
Like they like this Garth, all that. Like they be dressing up like
Don't they got like an
ten.
angle jump down?
Bro, I seen that
that's what I'm
shit.
saying.
So like they be trying to mix it in with the traditional African.
Like how they got the Black Houston rodeo jump.
They got
like
their
their own spin.
they got they like with that shit. So like
Wow.
niggas be into bro. David
lit.
after World War II, David Hasselhoff was apparently like one of the biggest celebrities. I forget in which part of Berlin Wall he was in. Whatever the part democracy was cool. He was on that side. He was the biggest celeb because that was the only like TV show that would have. Apparently, to this day, David Hasselhoff is like
Night
a
Rider or some
German
shit.
celeb that rivals some of their own. Why? Because America imports everything. So like, if you pop it in America
Niggas didn't even start speaking German until the 2000s.
and some shit can go from like here to over wherever there is,
We're done with that.
you gonna be popping.
Byron,
Damn. Can we finally get to the Drake beef?
can we?
All right. Drake finally released a track, Push Ups,
I thought it was leaked.
released. It was leaked and then he re-released it with CD quality. So there's that. He took shots at Kendrick, called him short, said his here's what he did. I mean, here's my thing. People be like, all people do is call Drake soft. So I'm confused at like why the idea of him being short is now like that's not good enough. Most of the time, niggas' biggest Drake thing is, except for Pusha T, because Pusha T just
Annihilated that man.
told this man, go be a father. Your baby mother's a whore. Your father didn't marry your mother, which apparently isn't true. I don't know
And he West
about
Street
this true.
Harvey shit.
Once again, like that's what I'm saying. Like funny shit be funny shit, but that shit be like, all right, does this actually cut deep? Your father wearing Steve Harvey shoes, I don't know, doesn't really move me. Ha ha, funny. You are
But
hiding
if you
a
actually go back and look what this nigga father be wearing,
Yes, his father be wearing crazy pimp suits. So once again, but you are hiding a child. Yes, that resonates. You border patrol ass. You try to clean up the stench on her.
you switch the line and then
Those
change
things,
the name of the line that you about to drop.
those things resonate. Your father and like
don't got Adidas deals because of Yeezy.
whether
Now
your
you went to
mother and your
Nike,
father's relationship works out is not the scathing diss.
I think that was more so.
I think-
to how you were treating your baby.
No, I get it. Marriage. I get it. Marriage is you talk about marriage as a bad thing.
'Cause he married
Da, 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 da.
he
We
brought
brought
up
up.
Virginia Williams.
Listen, I get it.
Yeah.
But once again, people get divorced. So like, if Pusha T ever gets divorced now,
It would be an excellent diss track that Drake could do.
is this what we're
something
gonna do? Like that's whack. It's just like I leave other people's shit out of other people's shit. That is your wife. So Pusha T.
That's why
Pusha T was
even
all.
did that.
Listen, he was
'Cause
all.
he was like, you brought up my wife. That's why I'm
Listen.
about to do this.
He was all within the means, but as a person who's dissected, I'm allowed to be like,
Oh, yeah, for
that hits, that doesn't hit. Some of that did hit. That personally didn't move me. Yeah, I'm just, but
So
he
do you
did.
think Kendrick Jones hit harder than
What did
J.
Kendrick?
Cole Jones hit?
No, Kendrick said Big Three is just me, bum.
I mean, he repeated.
He
bump
said
a lot.
40. He said 40 water. That to me, that was the best thing he said. These niggas got writing some shit that a 40 water, no 40 water pen. I thought that was the best actual Drake like thing that would be disrespectful to Drake.
Like actual stab.
The Big Three is just me. Okay, doesn't move me. What's a prince to a king? Once again, that was the one line I'm like, what are you trying to get at? That Prince was more musically creative than Michael, that he was more adored, but what are you, because these are semantics at this point. Michael Jackson is the standard for pop music. Michael Jackson is the standard for modern day pop music. 1980s. When we're talking entertainer, performer,
artist, it's Michael
a
Jackson.
solo entertainer, Michael Jackson is the standard
group?
for global pop music.
It's,
Maybe the Beatles, maybe this person, that person.
I was gonna say New Edition.
Whatever you wanna put. I'll let people
That's
argue
what
what they
Bobby
wanna.
Brown and them is
But
doing, right?
as
That's
a
no
40 years, Michael Jackson was the guy.
But that's a solo artist.
as a standard
It's Michael Jackson.
for pop music, it's Michael Jackson.
I thought he was just saying that, in the literal sense, Prince lasted longer.
Once again, I
Michael Jackson.
get that.
That's all I get.
And once again, how does that hit?
Cause it's just like, all right, nigga, like, cool, you did your
They
shit.
both died over some fucked up. It's not like Prince just had a natural cause of death or something. Last time I checked, or let me remember correctly, Prince died off some
I think it was both painkillers.
some funny shit, right? Just like Michael Jackson died off some funny shit.
Ambient shit.
So what are we
Yeah,
talking
right.
about?
Yeah,
Niggas acting like Prince was sleeping in his bed and passed. No. He died because of some funny shit. Mike died because of some funny shit. What are we talking about? Once again, if you think it hits, I'm not trying to sit up here and argue.
Didn't think it
But
hit
for
at all.
me, Prince outlived Mike Jack is just a fact. It's a fact of life. Yes, Prince was here on this earth longer than Michael Jackson. Now tell me what that means as a diss to you and your situation, because you think if you think, once again, it's one of those things where, like, if we're being real, you think that nigga Mike Jack. Yeah. That says more about how you feel about him than anything.
More so.
Let's
Prince-
keep this.
More so, I mean, like,
But Prince is more respected than.
See, once again, I hear people say this, and I think that's something people like to hype.
But that's subjective,
that's
though.
something
That's
people
subjective.
think.
That's
I know
subjective.
plenty of people who are like, Michael Jackson is why I do music.
And bro, they both on the same level to me.
he
Personally.
only
That's
got
what I'm
that
saying.
bar.
They on the same stratosphere to me.
That's
Like,
all I'm
ain't
saying.
Neither one, ain't nobody touching them two niggas,
Yeah, that's
bro.
what I'm saying.
Like ain't no, and
That's-
they did it both differently.
That's what I'm saying.
Like one nigga did it with a
You-
record label and bought-
Literally, you're making to me, Kendrick Lamar is making a point
Making
that
a point.
you're saying, oh, I respect who
What
you
you
are
do.
and what you do.
But I'm that nigga and
But
what
I'm
I
that
do
nigga,
in
but
that lane.
And as you should. That's what we do.
And I honestly feel like he
But-
put him in that sentence because people wrote Michael Jackson.
Here's my thing. My thing is that the funniest thing is I keep listening
Niggas
back to
ain't
the
write
Drake
Prince
joint,
music.
and I keep listening.
Prince wrote his music.
I keep listening back to the
Did
Drake
everything.
joint. Once
From
again,
a note, exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Yes,
From
he was-
the notes.
he was
everything.
in his music.
he was not a
to the actual
collaborator in the
lyrics.
sense that Michael
Yeah.
was. And
But when it
Drake,
came to Mike Jackson, it's
And
like,
who
yeah,
makes-
you good on that side? Like you got Quentin Miller and all that shit. I got me, my nigga. Like I can actually mix a track if I need to. J. Cole can
I'm
also
sure.
do
I'm sure
that,
he
though,
feels
'cause
that way.
that's why a lot of people.
I've been listening to Drake. My funniest thing is he was like, "I do not care what Cole said. That Dot shit was. That's my favorite shit because it brings
I
it
didn't even
to
listen to
me.
Drake,
It brings it all full circle in that
I ain't listening to Kendrick.
Drake,
I mean, yeah, I
Drake
ain't
and
listen to
Cole
Kendrick.
are friends. Cole and Kendrick are
J. Cole. I
friends,
ain't listening to J.
and
Cole.
that is the issue here because when your friends are somewhat actually like beefing, and you're the middle link. You either gotta pick a side or not say anything.
He ain't about to say shit.
And the thing is, on
Drake gonna say something.
First Shooter, J. Cole thought he did what he did, where he didn't pick a side, but he didn't diss anybody. Where he said, "I'm the best," and look at the big three. And Drake was like, "Cool. You think you're the best, and there's a big three? I love that. Let's keep it pushing."
But who's the big two?
J. Cole said it. Is it K. Dot? Is it Aubrey? Is it me? So he said it on first, and Kendrick was like, "Nah, fuck that. Ain't no big three. It's just me." Okay, fine. And then Drake was like, "Hold on, bro. Like it wasn't. I wasn't even doing all that. I wasn't even. I was. It was all good. I thought. I don't really care."
You're really informing me because I never listened to this track.
Yeah, the first person. Listen, that's how this all started because I think enough people gassed the first person shooter as a
I
actual.
thought this shit started with the control verse.
Well, I mean, this has been a Cold War for according to Drake. This did not just start with the like that. That did not just start the beef according to Drake. This shit been brewing, and they've been taking Drake. Drake took a shot on him on 100. He took a shot on whatchamacallit. He took a shot on the joint with Future and Juicy J. The shit remix. I brought my tour to your city. I'm your son there. You my son there.
Okay.
Like he's been taking shots at the guy, and Kendrick
opened up
Lamar
for him now.
been taking shots at him. nothing was the same since nothing was the same. Since Control dropped, nothing was the same. Since a soft ass rapper, like put it in his pajama. He's been listen. They've been dissing each other, taking whack ass
Basically the new
subs.
version of like Jay-Z and Nas.
And then what happened? Jay-Z and Nas eventually had to put each other's names on it, and then go to bat to bat. Now,
Take over or either.
ooh, take over for me, but I've learned that I'm in the minority. Oh yeah, so we're gonna wrap this up. But no, ultimately, yeah, I'm not mad at this part of the saga. I think many people are dick riders on both sides. No funny shit. Like you got niggas being like, oh, he said split, and then split your pants. Oh my god! Like yes, when you like that's a like I don't know if you guys know, but when you put together like metaphors and similes, they gotta connect to something. So what is something that splits that is a reference that many people get? Pants. They're like that's kind of how that works. But that's neither here nor there. I want to see Kendrick. I want to see what Kendrick got in store, man. Like, I think Kendrick is a different type of rapper. I don't think he's necessarily a better rapper than Drake. I think him, J. Cole, and Drake all can make an argument for being the best. Legitimately, I think they all do something within making music or rapping that would garner them number one status. But I definitely think like this is a formidable type of challenge for him because he can't sub his way through this. He gotta actually say something about Drake now.
I'm about to say Kendrick or Drake.
Drake done said his name. He done said his name. Like,
Say that nigga Red Sox 7. You gotta say his name.
like he said that dot shit was weak as fuck. Like he told you, like, bro, I don't care what Cole said. Like, because Cole went on. The apology was Cole was like, oh, Kendrick is he's cool. He's making great music. No. No, Jake said no. That shit is weak as fuck.
Cole said he couldn't sleep, bro.
And you know why it was crazy because
I know you got white mom.
Once again,
Almost said a slur.
the ultimate, the biggest diss in Cole's thing was that like your discography isn't that tough. That niggas hyped the music.
He was lying, bro. Like he said it after that. He was like, "Oh, I didn't."
But that's my point.
Like,
that's
bro,
why the Drake
what?
shit is hilarious. I do not care what Cole shit. That dot shit is weak as fuck.
Bruh.
Like that's funny as fuck. That like whoever is like
He was listening to them albums together, my
bro,
nigga.
Like,
and I know for a fact that you told
though
me
he was weak
that
as-
shit was weak as a
because that's why
motherfucker.
you made them.
And low key, now that Charles say that, that's like me saying I apologize for what I said about your album and all that shit. And Charles would be like, "Moot, get the fuck out of
know
here,"
you done-
because you know
you
for a
done-
fact
you
you
done-
ain't even listen to that shit.
Hey, listen to that nigga shit. And
You
here's-
ain't even listen to that nigga album, bro. Like I tried to play it for you in
And
the
here's
car
my
while we
thing.
was going out, and you said,
It's a
"Hey
lot-
Charles, turn this shit off."
It's
bro.
a lot of revisionist history as far as
And you felt that because that's actually some shit that actually
it's
happened.
a lot of revisionist history
Nigga
about.
told me to turn the fucking Kendrick off in Vegas, bro.
No, it's a lot of revisionist shit about how people
But I would have.
Niggas
about how
told me,
people
yo,
feel.
what?
No, bro. And let me tell you why.
The papers and
When To Pimp a Butterfly first dropped,
Makes see funnel.
so many niggas was off they. This is Hotepi ass rap. This nigga Kendrick, this ain't da 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 da. A lot of niggas felt very strongly about that album and what it was or what it wasn't. And niggas a decade later, because everybody wants to be black now, and black is beautiful. Now nobody disliked it. No one ever disliked that album, and no one ever thought.
So who's everybody though?
I'm talking about general hip hop public fans, like general hip hop fans. There was I would argue a half and half. Like, oh, this is the greatest album. This is a revolutionary, Obama type ass album. And then there were the turn this whack ass jazz music ass type shit off. It was a very, I wouldn't say 50-50 because I don't know enough people. But it was a strong divide. It wasn't
I
like
would agree with the 50-50 because I was on the other side of this is a fucking amazing
exactly.
fucking album.
And I'm sure
getting
you
that
had
off.
so many people.
And niggas just like, nah, this shit's
Thank
whack,
you.
bro. Like this
And
shit
that's
is
all I'm saying.
put me
Like,
to bed and shit like that.
exactly.
I'm
And
just
that's
like,
what I'm
come
saying.
on,
10
son.
years later, it's so many people being like,
It's just like, you should've-
that didn't put me to bed. When that's not the case, bro. I remember your man
I was
French Montana
playing
was
that shit.
going. He did a Breakfast Club interview like Kendrick Lamar be making that music like nobody trying to hear it. Like that's what niggas were saying. This
That
was
a really
not
great album.
this wasn't
is.
this wasn't a one-off, and that's my issue with how people just talk about all of this. Kendrick Lamar has his fame and his sort of stature has grown so much since then that people aren't being honest about what they may have thought back then. What you think about Kendrick Lamar now? I'm not. Ain't nobody arguing the Pulitzer and all that, but in 2013, 14, whenever that shit dropped, 15 when that dropped,
Maybe 16.
oh yeah, because it was at the end of Obama. And 15 when that dropped, it was not. Oh, this is the greatest. Like no. So and that's what I'm saying.
Oh. I love that album.
Butterfly.
It's good. Wesley's Theory. There's a lot of good songs on that joint. That and that
remember-
is still. And I think the one thing
played
about
today.
Kendrick, I think, is different. And even Drake and Cole, they make albums like they from beginning to end. Kendrick and Cole probably do it better than Drake, but it seems like there's very much so conscious themes as to what the music is trying to be made or how they're trying to make the music. Like there's a thought process behind from track one to end and how it's supposed to flow,
Right.
what's supposed to come in and out. Like Kendrick just has a far deeper and clearer message than Drake. But Drake's interludes and shit be purposeful for getting you in and out of songs, putting you in like.
Because
all right,
a Drake interlude does way more for me than like a 3-track run on a Kendrick album.
but Kendrick doesn't like the Mr. Morale joint.
Them 3 tracks on the Kendrick album.
He had a very
They
specific.
saying that's his worst joint. I'm just like, this shit is.
That's his worst jump.
That's
what
the
they're
shit
saying.
Mook actually listened to.
I'm about to say that's the only album I actually
That's
listened
what
to.
they're saying.
And that's my point.
That's
People,
literally what they're saying.
that's
bro.
my point.
And that shit is fire too, bro.
That shit go crazy.
Bro.
Bro.
That's kind of like to his point of how niggas was just talking about like, bruh, like in 2016, niggas was like, yo, To Pimp a Butterfly is amazing.
But
I feel like niggas gonna look
But
at
that's-
Mr. Morale like
if
the
I'm not
same 10
not
years
mistaken,
later.
didn't
They
I
be like,
give To Pimp a Butterfly his credit?
It's not about you. We just talking
No,
about.
I'm
the
just talking about like
masses.
right here, right now, though. Like
I don't
y'all know
know.
I'm not a Kendrick fan, but
That was a good.
Once
album.
again, I feel as though it's one of those things that as time went, more people were like,
just gotta
"Oh,
give it some time,
it's
bro."
so good. Oh, it's so this.
I
It's
was
so
playing that
that."
shit day one. I was-
And
this shit is
at
great.
the moment, I'm old enough to be like, I was there.
Yeah.
I was there. That was not when when it first dropped. It wasn't this over.
did not fuck with that.
It was not this overwhelming.
I was locked in.
It was literally, oh, y'all like this because white people like this.
Hey, I was locked in.
That was a
I
lot
was
of
living in
people's.
Atlanta. I remember this shit.
Y'all like this because white people like this. That was a lot of the sentiments of this is not. Why? Because trap music was going crazy and niggas was like, this don't sound like
That was
that.
the Metro and Mike Will first run.
That's what niggas was like. He don't got no
Niggas didn't
booming
wanna
beats
hear that.
like that on
Niggas
here.
didn't want to hear that at that time.
So niggas can sit up here and lie in 2024 and be like, we always thought it was great.
If you're
We-
reading this,
we-
was too late.
we-
This came as well.
We always.
You're getting heavy
Bro,
drums.
It was
What
always.
a time to be alive.
it was
around
old-
that time.
Future was on his first 3 tracks.
That's what I'm saying.
First 3 album
He was
run.
on
It was
run.
Kendrick was always not the alternative, but the conscience.
Yeah.
Him and Cole were always, hey, we're mainstream, but we're not like them. So to sit up here and now and be like, we
Wale low-key, too.
but he never was as big as them.
on
That's
that
the whole
level.
point. Oh,
And that was his second album. You know, like
Yes.
everybody was off the Section 80 joke.
exactly.
And it was like, nigga, you just dropped this. And
well,
it
that
kinda
was
went crazy.
Section 80 was Good Kid, Mad City.
Oh, that joke. Yeah,
that was the
Good
one
Kid,
that
yeah,
like,
yeah.
oh my goodness, this
This is
is
great. But then we haven't heard from you in a long time. And then boom, you drop this in the midst of everybody doing your trap drums and all that.
yeah.
So it's like, dog.
At the end of Obama, it was all, bro. It was a lot of shit going on that kind
love
of
the album.
converged to make it what it was.
And I still do.
But like I said, I'm waiting for him to respond. I think this will be the one
you think he
time.
responds sooner or later? Here's my thing about this whole diss shit. They've been. I was in a deep, yet again, rabbit hole of YouTube. Them niggas been dissing each other for over a decade at this
Weren't
point.
you just hear what we said on that?
Yes, but it never happens like this is I think this is the first time it's ever happened like this close to each other, right? Like
2 weeks.
Replying.
yeah, 2 weeks.
Yeah, like that came out, and then
Here we
this
go.
came out.
You know,
Okay.
like we've never seen this beef have like a 2-week interval.
Well,
So I don't think me personally, as a guy that I'm a fan of both.
yeah.
I don't think Kendrick is about to drop some shit like tomorrow, next week, or anything of that nature. I can't see it.
Whatever. You don't think so?
I don't see it happening that fast, bro.
I think so. I think my thing with Kendrick is that, at least in my opinion, is
It'll be
that
forced for him, bro.
well, the thing about Kendrick is that
It'll be
whether
forced.
people will admit it, and I'll be the one. A lot of this idea of Kendrick the boogeyman is fans. There's nothing in actual theory, in practice, that gives anybody proof to say that this is what's going to happen. You
Or
can't
any
tell me the
scare.
time that
Any scare.
you can't tell me the time that
This is Pusha maybe.
Kendrick was like, he came up against somebody and said something about them, and then they never came back to the. You find me the person. You find me the rapper that Kendrick sunned, and after he sunned,
that to you.
he get it to you, and after he sunned, it was over. Like I just don't see that. Someone has to show me the history. Someone has to show me.
No history. There's literally only been him allegedly always just shooting at Drake. Allegedly Drake is not shooting back, but them niggas.
But
just
Drake been shooting back.
They've
Listen,
been subbing forever, bro.
I can play the tracks where
They've
Drake
been
is
subbing forever, bro.
subbing him, and nobody goes ooh goo gaga. But when Kendrick does it, everyone's like, "Well, you see, the boogie."
I think also
Kendrick is coming, Candyman. I'm like,
I also think. Right,
since
Drake drops a lot of music
Yes.
versus Kendrick not dropping that much music, and I
I
feel
get-
like that's what it comes down
I
to.
get all
It's
that.
Like we barely hear him.
But it's like
we
the
hear
J.
this guy all
Cole
the time.
thing. J. Cole literally don't do nothing but say I'm the best and then beef with like little kids and girls. Dead ass, Little Pump and No Name. That's his like hip hop like, yo, I attack
No name.
I attack them like via verbiage that
woman.
you could put on. Like you could be like, hey, this was, and he got little bars with other people, but he don't ever, it's never like,
Charles, I love how you said little bars with other.
yeah, he got little quips.
tips.
Yeah, he says little
Clones and
shit. But it's never like, oh,
Little tizzies.
we can dissect. Like you said, for a decade we've known that Drake and Kendrick been beefing with each other or sending subliminals at each other. We've known it. Whether they hate or whether they go on interviews after and admit that they were talking about each other or not, we're not stupid. When you say nothing was the same since Control dropped and the dude's album was Nothing Was the Same.
Bruh. They say he dropped that shit. He dropped some shit on that nigga birthday as well. Like I was on a crazy
Like,
rabbit hole.
bro.
I was on a crazy rabbit
Like when
hole.
Drake does the song with does 100 in LA,
In LA, bro.
with the game
Hey,
in the hood, just like hang
didn't
out
check
in
none
the
of that shit.
Set you up.
Yeah.
Me to come and wake
you like we listen
It was
they
such a crazy. Yeah.
they've all been doing it
For a decade.
and sometimes niggas get dick hard for one and sometimes niggas get their dick hard for others.
Here's my thing though, bro. Like this all is happening.
No
like
dick
niggas have
look.
never responded in the 2-week radius, bro. So I don't think Kendrick's about to respond.
But my thing is that before like that, it was this like that was more than a sub to me. You can't talk about. There's no way you can talk about writing music with Drake, with writing music 40 Water and not be talking about. Say 40 writing music.
That beat selection was
40.
on purpose for a
Let me
second.
say this correctly.
That beat selection
There's no
was
way
on
you
purpose
can
for a
say the
reason,
name.
too.
You can say 40. Talk about someone not writing music or music.
Like, everything was dissected perfectly,
or music
bro.
writing and not be talking about Drake. So to me, these were past subs, and then you can't say fuck the big three. It's just me, bum.
Nigga bum.
Your best shit is a light pack.
Nigga bum.
Prince outlived Mike Jack. When the last 2 or 3 songs Drake has been, nigga beat it. Niggas talking when they'll see this again.
and when did that album drop?
That was on the last album, right?
But when?
2023, right?
And what year is it?
2024.
And we're just not. This is what I'm saying.
But
I don't think we're getting a response anytime soon.
But here's the
is what I'm
thing.
saying. That's all
But
I'm getting at.
when Drake did the joint with the Baby Keem and Hillbillies, when that's your girl. What is in that in direct response to the Drake and 21 Savage? So once again, like, yes, you might be right. We might not get it.
It's not happening.
We
this
might not
week.
get a single, but when did Mr. Morale drop?
That was
2022, right?
yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if, because Kendrick got a new label, all this shit, that if there isn't some sort of album dropping, and every time he do
supposed
these
to
little drops, because like the heart part, whatever 1 through 5, normally don't ever come on albums. They come before, and and I think the heart part 5 was the last one where there's another Drake.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't be surprised if we get one of those again and lead to the album at the end of the year, or maybe in a couple months that leads to an album in next year.
Jesus.
Because the album ain't come out and he ain't put an album in 2 years.
So what does that mean?
What it means is that I
Drake
want.
won?
No, that's the thing about. That's not how beef works. That's
mean,
not how
shit.
rap. You don't win just because the person ain't respond yet. Kendrick Lamar got as much time as he won. This ain't. Listen, the internet don't dictate. He ain't on a 24-hour
So
or
the last
a
time-
14-day
the last time
return.
the last time Drake had the beef, obviously Meek. Meek put out some
No,
bullshit.
Pusha.
Oh, the Pusha jump.
Yeah, and he responded. He did Doopy freestyle. See, that's the thing. My
Doopy
thing
was
about
cool.
Drake is gonna spar. Whether you believe he wins or not is up for debate, but he will spar. We got Doopy freestyle
lost
and we
that
got
Pusha
story.
jump, bro.
Yes,
He lost that
I
Pusha
literally
jump,
just said today of all the things that Drake has done, Pusha's the only person. If it wasn't for Pusha, Drake is out here being like Floyd. I'm 50-0.
Mm-hmm.
But Pusha gave him his L, and unless he wants to one day release the secret track that will destroy families, unless that's going to happen,
clip.
he gotta take his L and hold his L. But it's okay. Not everybody goes undefeated. Sometimes you gotta take L's. It's okay. But
Perfect is for a
he fought Doopy freestyle. There's you can't say Drake didn't fight. He fought. Whether you believe it, there's people who will tell you Doopy freestyle is better. That's fine. I'm not about to sit up here and argue with you. I don't think so.
You know what I think the issue was with that? I just think it didn't overall sound good.
But that's the thing about Drake. Drake is a hit maker.
And
So
it just didn't sound like, okay, Drake is a hit maker, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is this diss that he just dropped, is that a hit?
it's much
Or
more.
did it
It's
sound
much
good?
more in the line than a hit. Like
But it
I can
sounded
hear that
good.
out inside, out outside.
As we said, like niggas was playing in the club last night.
Niggas said they were at a comedy show and the DJ dropped it.
You know what I'm saying?
No, I dead ass heard that jump. Me and Tunji was out somewhere, and I was like, "Hey, bro, I was like, money on they playing the Kendrick verse, and they started with the Kendrick verse. Like they didn't even start with the Future
You ain't
verse.
playing
They
the
went
We're
We're not
straight
talking
to
about
the.
that. But
You ain't playing a Duppy freestyle out. And
Oh,
it
no,
just
no,
didn't
that's what I'm
sound-
saying.
it just
But I'm
didn't
just
sound
talking about like diss tracks in the club. I'm like,
I've been playing back to back. That's the whole.
Yeah.
That's the whole point
But I'm
about
saying,
Drake.
like-
Drake made hit
But
him
I'm-
up. There are
I
guys.
say hit him up, Jai like started it, Charles.
Drake.
The
Drake and
Duppy ain't-
Tupac are in the same vein in that
the
they
Duppy
make
ain't
hits.
sound- the
They
Duppy
might not
ain't
be
sound too
the
good.
best.
Fuck
of,
your bitch and
they
the
might
click
not
you
be.
claim.
They might not be
Off
the
rip.
better rapper of whoever they're going against,
Off rip.
but they make hits. And if your diss is a hit,
And I think that's why the Duppy joint ain't hit like that.
that's
bro.
what I'm saying. It wasn't a hit.
So that's why I was just like, all right.
It wasn't, and that's why.
But niggas are telling me, yo, if you listen to what he said,
That's my point.
He really got
Exact-
his ass. But it's like, no,
And
like,
that's my point.
that
For
shit ain't
Drake,
hit.
that shit don't matter.
That shit ain't
That's
hit,
the
man.
whole point for. That's
so
why
niggas resurfaced that joint, and I'm looking at the bars. And I'm like,
I was
oh,
like,
shit.
bro, Drake
This
said a
nigga
lot.
kinda went crazy.
Bro,
you know what I'm saying?
here's the
So,
thing.
like, I don't even remember.
Here's
that
my
joint
thing
like
about rap beef. I don't know none of these niggas, so I don't care. They're all lying. All of it is lies to me. So,
don't hit like
so
that
when,
motherfucker.
Don't hit
What's
at all.
up?
so
That
when,
Pusha jump,
so
though.
when
Pusha
niggas,
jump
so
went
when
crazy,
niggas
bro.
be like, the only
joint
thing
hit.
about the Pusha shit is the blackface. To be honest, it's the blackface because there's no way you can live that down.
It was more so like
Well,
how
why
he
you-
formulated the bars in the jump for me though.
It was calculated.
Yeah, wasn't good. Pusha T is really good. Like
Calculated.
Cause
Bro.
like, cause think about the sequence how he did it.
I think my
He
favorite.
started with the blackface.
I think my
Then I went
favorite
to
part was
Baby
that
Mama.
when he told you your
And
hair
then I went
wouldn't.
to the other gym.
When he said your hair wouldn't nap enough, literally this nigga Drake was like, "I'm getting cornrows after that." And you know what? Niggas keep talking about the be a good father thing, and I'm like, okay,
he made this nigga change
This
up his whole
nigga,
style.
this nigga said, "I'm not doing this. I'm not doing the Jufro
Nigga
no
said,
more."
"I'm smearing
This,
on that."
this nigga said, "I'm getting braids." This nigga said, "Push it."
This nigga did lock you with braids, bro.
As soon as Pusha said your
Ain't look back since.
your man Pusha said your shit wouldn't nap enough, your man said no. You are black. I'm black.
Hey, yo, he definitely said I'm black,
Bro, that was niggas keep talking about this. See, that's how I know niggas don't really listen to the music. The dad part is like, all right,
Yeah, I
like
feel
whether or not
gonna critique my hair texture?
whether he made him become a father, like that's internet like conjecture because like Drake could lie for the rest of
I wonder I want to know how deep he really cut.
Drake could lie for the rest of his life and be like, I did know, I didn't know. This is like,
Yeah.
I know plenty of niggas who weren't sure if a baby was theirs or not and had to like. So I'm not even about to listen. If it's funny, haha, we'll all laugh together. I'm with the laugh. But the truth is, that nigga went and got braids for sure after story of listen. He said no. My shit locks up, buddy. But I got braids.
I'm black.
So that's all I'm saying. Like that's the shit to me that was surgical summer. To Pusha's point, like that's the shit that like yo the baby and the like that's gossip. That's rumors. The hair shit, that's Drake's person. That's
Party foul.
That's how Drake feels about himself. Like he was like, yo, you didn't feel black enough. Like Pusha T talking about. That's why I think Rick Ross said the thing about his nose. Cause that's the whole thing. The whole thing about Drake
know
now
that's gonna
is
hit.
you gotta try to get at him being how he sees himself. That Drake is insecure about the person he is. Because y'all niggas don't got more money than him. You don't have more hits than him. Even when it comes to rapping, in this very subjective art form, he does a pretty good job at it. So you can't just be like, you suck at it. He's not bad at it. He's pretty decent at it.
Pretty superb, actually.
Even niggas who don't like him be knowing his songs.
The nigga's great.
You know, like it is what it is. Like, so you know you can't beat him
I'm a
at
hater,
there.
but I ain't gonna hate on that though.
Niggas say this all the time. I don't like Drake that, but listen, we walked into the spot the other night.
I was saying this.
Crew Love, bro. Niggas be talking about this Drake shit don't got no replay value. I'm like, nigga, they be playing songs from Take
All the
Care.
time.
Nothing was the same. Thank Me Later all the time. So,
I'm so proud of you.
listen. You know what I'm saying?
Whoa.
I'm listen.
Deep cut, right?
That's what I'm.
Yeah.
Nicki's song?
Niggas be singing Drake deep cuts from 12 years ago.
That's on the hit.
This
bro.
is just the facts.
I ain't listening to that on
Niggas-
a minute.
niggas who
that
do-
real life was off the dome ski. Like
Niggas who do not like
Wallahi.
Drake. Literally, we walked in the joint and I seen two shorties singing their heart out to Crew Love.
honestly, that was the last memory that I got from Friday night.
Singing their heart out to Crew Love.
and I was like, damn, they like this song.
I was like, damn. I was like, bro, I thought to myself, I haven't heard Crew Love in a
It's
while.
so long.
I haven't heard Crew.
They don't even like each other no more, man. It's crazy.
It is what it is.
Dissing each other.
From small war beef to big war beef.
Crazy.
Iran, Israel getting in. Our Middle Eastern correspondent, give us a quick update.
All right, so Israel, the occupying state known as Israel anyway. Yeah,
Wrong country, but okay.
yeah, that's a little crazy.
Iraq, Iran.
Just saying.
I know, I get what you're saying.
I feel that.
But
Yeah.
Baghdad just isn't. Has nothing to do with any. I'm just
I'm
saying.
just singing the song, dog. I'm just singing the
But
fucking
all right,
First it was
so-
bombs. Now it's just I'm
all right,
saying.
so-
singing the fucking song.
If you haven't been keeping up, Israel has bombed or killed and assassinated 2 to 5 Iranian elected officials in the last probably 2 to 3 months. So if you don't know about that, then that's why Iran launched a major attack that they did.
And an attack on their consulate last week.
in Syria. But it was something before that as well. They actually killed. They had something to do with the direct assassination.
Yeah, that was under Trump though. I'm more than positive.
It was somebody under. It
it was somewhere after that too, though.
That's why the
It
2
was
to
in
5.
between.
Yeah.
It was in between. But you talking about cause
They're killing military Iranian leaders.
there we go. And so they killing, and America is involved in this or whatever, and Iran is honestly has thrown their hands up at it. Like they haven't done anything. They could have been done a military attack, but at the same time, it's just like a lot of Islamic nations have not stepped up and on the side of Palestine, and Iran is just like, hey, bro, like we sliding, bro. Like Yemen and Iran, also two countries that have gone through sanctions and their own famine and wars and everything that's gone on in between their countries and things like that. Also been coups, thanks to the CIA and things. We talked about Ronald Reagan earlier. What they talked about it, I wasn't here for that. I went to go take a pee-pee. But yeah, Ronald Reagan was a part of that, so I got you. And yeah, we got all of that playing out now in today's times. So with everything going on now, we got Iran sliding. Saudi Arabia is actually having to go to the tables and actually think about where they stand in the Arab nations and Islamic nations side of things. So they're going to actually make real business decisions. Whether it's BRICS going to work or they're going to stay with the United States and continue to trade oil in the U.S. dollar. That's going to be big in the next, I would say probably 2 to 3 years, inshallah ta'ala. And Iran is not backing down. Yemen is not backing down. You'll see Turkey. Turkey's going to be a big factor in the next 6 to 8 months, maybe 6 to 12 months. And so is a couple of Arab nations, you know what I'm saying? But if you honestly want to keep up with it, follow me at Hazy Musa on anything, you know what I'm saying? I definitely retweet, share, all that type stuff on that thing there. So, and I might take a break from the Hazy Musa and just get back to the Hack Codes podcast and Hazy Thoughts naturally because someone else runs the Hack Codes page. But let me start sharing stuff on Hazy Thoughts so that everybody can be well versed in the political sphere because it's definitely going to play a part in this year's election process because the Democrats are going to try to make up for everything that they missed out on in the last, 3 years?
Who?
Joe Biden and everything he had missed out on with the Arabs and all that shit that he had going on. Votes he's going to try to win with all the immigrants and all that. I got you. Immigrants and all that being bussed in from the border. So they're going to try to win a lot of votes and a lot of things are going to try to get situated in the next, April, what?
6 months? 7 months?
April 14th, yeah, that 6 months. So, you know what I'm saying? If you want to pay attention to anything political, Hazy Musa or High Codes or Hazy Thoughts, the podcast. I lied. Hazy Thoughts or High Codes, the podcast. And you can follow us on any of those things. I will send things over to whoever runs the High Codes page. He'll post those. Hazy Thoughts will have to be posted what it is. If you follow Hazy Musa, then of course you'll follow anything Allah driven. So may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala protect us, guard us, and keep us steadfast on the deen. Ameen. And that's all I got for y'all as the Middle Eastern correspondent. But if you're not screaming free Palestine, fuck you. And that's what it is. Because I was told I was out here screaming at white people on Friday night while I was very intoxicated, drunk as shit. Do not remember. But I probably thought they were some Yahoos, though. Saw some features. And I'm just like, Yahoo. And just kept it going. So, you know what I'm saying? Stuff the law, may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala.
I don't even know what Yahoo means.
It means Jew. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala forgive me.
That was crazy.
Yeah. May Allah subhanahu
I
wa
would
ta'ala
never say such a thing. I love my Jewish folks.
I love y'all too. But
Jewish
some of y'all are Zionists, and I don't rock with Zionism. So if you are a Jew and a Zionist, for sure, show. If you are not, you know what I'm saying?
A Jew and a Zionist. That's crazy.
No, for sure. If you a Jew, you a Jew. But if you a Zionist on top of the Judaism, then that's crazy.
Fuck
especially on
with
top
Jews.
of America because
You fuck with Jews?
Yeah, they pay me.
I mean the biggest.
You're not helping at all.
I mean the largest percentage of Zionism.
You're
in
not
America
helping that
is
brand
Christianity,
at all.
so.
They pay you.
They definitely pay Charles. They definitely pay Charles. Hey, just know we 3 for 3, baby.
because they pay me.
I'm not dabbing anybody else. I just think that is a.
Am I wrong?
No, I'm
They
just
pay
saying
you?
like there's a stereotype. You're not helping. That's all I'm saying. You're not helping. That's all I'm saying. Like
Back your Jews, buddy. Back your Jews.
We talking about Zionism versus Judaism. There's a difference.
Back your
There we
Jews,
go.
buddy.
There we go. There we go.
Back your
There we
Jews,
go.
I'm
buddy.
glad someone
There we
else
go.
sees that. Like how?
I had to make it clear for Charles because it's just like, bro, we're talking about Zionism versus Judaism.
I don't want to.
Let's just keep it a bean.
Ride for your Jews.
You know what I'm saying?